You know what's going on with your favorite rap star or music star or superstar or whatever, but you don't even know your cost per mile in your business? Come on, man, like, you're tripping. All right, family, so we're back with another video. This video, we're gonna talk about market conditions. Normally, I'm very positive, most of my videos. This is still a positive video, it's not a negative video. This is just preparation and things that you can do as an owner-operator, especially in the open deck space, being a flatbed, step deck, RGen, or whatever. Just some things that you can implement in your business as being an owner-operator, or if you even have multiple trucks, right? Y'all know me, I'm in the open deck space. We got flatbeds, RGen, step decks, basically the whole nine. We even got Conestogas. Conestoga has been basically horrible for the last couple of weeks. So in this video, we're going to go over a couple of things that you could and should, in my opinion, implement in your business to help you survive for when the market does flip back around and you can make you some good money. But a lot of people, they're not doing too good. Recently in the market, just me paying attention, for the last couple of weeks, just dispatching and going over my numbers and looking at everything, it's been bad, y'all. It hasn't been good at all. It's been real bad. I mean, the rate per mile has just went down, just, oh my God, right? It's just been like a hit or miss. If it wasn't for, like oversized loads, I don't know what we'll be doing over here, you know what I mean? We would have to cut back so much and run as lean as possible, which we're already doing that. But the oversized loads is really helping us out, on any trail. It doesn't matter, when we get oversized on a step deck, we've been getting really good money. We've been getting oversized RGN, the flatbed. We've been getting really good money. We got a Conestoga and it just hasn't been good with the Conestoga much at all. You know what I mean? We've changed where we've ran the truck from the south to the north. We even went out of, our normal range of where we run. And it's just been, it's been okay. You know what I mean? Averaging about 220 a mile, something like that. It's just been okay. And it's been a fight to even get that. You know what I mean? It's not like just automatic. I mean, you gotta sit there, stare at the load board all day to get this. So I remember when, the market got really, really bad for me and I was on operator and basically I gave up. I parked my truck and I went and got a job. Not saying that some people sometimes don't have to do that sometimes, just to regroup and do what you gotta do. But I'm making this video to help some people not have to go through that, because if I would have implemented these things that I do now back then, years and years ago, I wouldn't have had to do that. That's why I'm not having to do that right now, right? So let's just get straight into it. Number one is this. You might hear me say this on a couple of my videos already, but I'm constantly gonna say this because I know a lot of owner operators and truck drivers, and they struggle really, really bad. I mean, they struggle so bad with this one thing right here. It's so amazing. You need to go down on your lifestyle. Seriously. Just accept it, understand it. It is what it is. You talk to any millionaires, multi-millionaires, billionaires, like when they first started out, and when I say first started out, meaning before they got to their millions, they always, had a very, very tight lifestyle. And if they didn't, they lost it all. You need to scale back. One of the biggest things in business, especially in trucking, is yes, you make a lot of money, you make it fast, but you can lose double, triple that even faster. Right? So when issues happen, you have to be able to weather the storm. All right? What is a storm? It could be a tire blowout. It could be multiple blowouts. It could be, you get stuck on a load for a couple of days unloading, but you thought that you were gonna have a certain week, but you didn't have that week. So when you get paid, you don't have that much money, right? It can be truck breakdown. It could be a tow bill. I had a truck went in the ditch 2 weeks ago. Got the bill. It was $1,700 cash on the spot right then and there. Had to pay it. But it was gonna keep the truck. You gotta be prepared for these type of things to keep going and keeping your business afloat, keeping your business going, keeping it open, right? And you gotta be able to take the bad loads and just keep going in business. But a lot of people, they always crying about how bad the market is and how bad, certain things is, but they're not telling you that they have $1,000 to $2,000 car note. They're not telling you that, every weekend they basically blowing their money, right, on partying and just doing whatever, right? They're not telling you that they taking their money and they just throwing it away. You know what I mean? Or maybe they can just have multiple businesses that's taking their money. They're just not focusing on this business, which is their own operator business or their trucking business, the way that they should, right? They just spreading their money too many places, and they just shouldn't be doing that. Not right now. I mean, if you're struggling, then you can't do that. You get what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Check your lifestyle, check your expenses, you know, get rid of all your liabilities, like scale back. I scale back, right? I don't even own a car right now. Like, I don't. Right, my wife has a vehicle. Whenever I'm home, I ride with her or ride in my truck. Like, I don't go nowhere anyway, you know what I mean? Only if I do go somewhere, it's only with my family. I'm with my wife, I'm with my kids. That's it. I don't go nowhere else anyway, so it doesn't even matter, right? Like, I sold my truck and I put it in my business, right? You need to save your money, stack it up, and with your money, you need to invest in your business. Don't be investing in a lot of other stuff right now. Invest in your business, all right? So the next thing is this. Do not get high dollar equipment. Same way with your lifestyle, right? Like, if you have equipment right now, or you're looking to get equipment, well, first of all, if you're looking to get equipment, you do not need to get high dollar equipment. Equipment is cheap. Don't let nobody talk you into getting high dollar equipment. For example, I want a 4-axle, I really want a 3-axle stretch, right? A 2 with a flip. But I want to stretch. The most important thing is the stretch, not so much heavy hauling. I don't really care too much about that, and I have my reasons on that, and I'll make a video about that. But I'm looking more for a stretch trailer, right? So I found one. Well, I found a couple of them, of course, because they're everywhere. But they're so expensive, right? And I'm like, nah, man, I'm not paying $5 grand a month for a trailer. Just not doing it. The market doesn't support that. So I found a guy. He's you know, I know where he's at, and the price for the trailer is decent. It's basically $3 grand a month, but it's a 4-axle, and that's cool. I'll take it, right? So I waited. I was patient, and I'm just gonna wait. I waited until he was ready with the trailer. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go get this trailer, and I'm renting it, you know, leasing it. I'm not buying it. You know, I'm gonna buy trailers, you know, soon, but as of right now, I'm leasing and renting trailers, right? So do not get high equipment. I was being patient, trailer popped up. If you already have equipment, and I know this might be hard for some of you, but if you already have equipment and it's high, and you see that same equipment or better that's cheaper, you need to figure out a way to get out of the equipment that you have, and you need to get some other equipment. You need to lower your bills. Seriously, your overhead. You need to lower your overhead, right? Like, real talk. You know, that segues me right into the next thing, which is very, very important. And I see so many owner operators, they do not know this. Like, you ask them this question and they do not know. They have no clue, no idea of this right here. You need to know your cost per mile. Seriously, come on, man. Like, you need to know how much it takes to run your truck. Literally, like, you need to know this. You need to not have, like, stop running around and you know who's playing football Sunday. You know what's going on with the politics and all that right now. You know the last speech Trump made or Harris made, or you know what's going on with your favorite rap star or music star or superstar or whatever, but you don't even know your cost per mile in your business. Come on, man, like, you're tripping. You need to know this. And if you don't know it, you know, maybe I'll put a video right here or something. I have a video on how you can do that, how you can learn how to get your cost per mile and add that up or whatever. Or you need to get with someone who knows how. Let them teach you. But like I said, I got a video on that. Watch the video. It breaks it all the way down on how to do that. But you need to learn your cost per mile, because you need to know how much it's costing you to run this business. How much, every time your truck moves, how much is it costing you? Real big reason why is because maybe you can take a cheaper load, right? That's paying a little bit less. But you're not even calling on that load, or you're denying the load because you're emotional in your mind or whatever. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna do a cheap freight. Okay, whatever. It all adds up at the end of the week. But now you didn't even know that you can make a really, really big profit off this load if you would have took the load, but you don't. You're just going by what everybody says a rate per mile should be a good mile. Well, is that a good rate per mile for you though? Right? Because your rate per mile, your cost per mile could be sky high, and it's not a good rate per mile for you. Or it could be super, super low, and it could be a good rate per mile for you. So you definitely need to check on that and figure that out, right? If you a flatbedder, which you should be if you're watching my channel or you're about to be, right? Don't really talk too much about drive-ins and all that other stuff. Probably not at all on this channel. But you're in open deck space and you're struggling. you need to make sure that you are in the best position as possible to get the best loads, man. What am I talking about? You need to make sure you have tarps. You need to make sure you have a TWIC card. If you have tankers and hazmat on your license, or you should have that on your license, hopefully your company that you're leased on to, or if you're on operating, you're under your own authority, you need to get the insurance, you need to do whatever you need to do to be able to haul those type of loads, right? You need to be able to, go to the ports, go to the chemical plants. You need to be able to haul all of the loads. Stop out on tarp. Really? Even in this market? You tripping. You don't have no endorsements on your license. You don't want to go to certain areas. It's a lot of I don't want to, whatever. No, you need to put yourself in the best position as possible to get the best loads. You need to be empty first thing in the morning. You need to be able to tarp. You need to be able to haul tankers, hazmat, the whole nine. You know what I mean? Like the whole nine. So, like if you got a step deck, go buy you some ramps. If you don't have the money, go rent them. If you don't have the money to rent, like figure it out. Like put yourself in a position to get the best loads as possible. All right, cool. The next thing, which is, a lot of people talking about this right now, but a lot of people got them, a lot of people don't have them, whatever. Hey, listen, you need to get you a beast of a dispatcher. Straight up. And if you don't want to do that, I understand. A lot of owner operators, they got the mindset of like, I'm not going to pay a dispatcher to dispatch me, which is totally crazy. If you think that way, if you are an owner operator that thinks that way, you're not going to grow and you're not going to make millions at all. Like you might make a couple $100,000 in your truck, and that's going to just be it, right? You need to build a team. So you need to be a part of a team to like make a lot of money, just whatever, sidebar. But you need to get you a beast of a dispatcher. And look, I have nothing to sell here, right? This is just free game on YouTube. I'm not saying this to like, hey, let me be your dispatcher, whatever like that. That's not what's going on here, right? What I'm saying is this. You don't need to be you need to know how to dispatch your truck. You need to know where to go. You need to know how to look at loads immediately. And while you're calling them, you already got a rate in your mind and negotiate. You need to know how to negotiate. You need to know how to do your thing on that phone. And if you are a flatbedder, not saying that you can't do it on your own. Like I have dispatchers, but I dispatch 2 of my trucks and then they dispatch the rest. But at the same time, that help that I get, sometimes I can't do it, right? Because I'm unloading, I'm loading, or I'm like strapping down, I'm chaining down. So that's a big deal sometimes, right? To miss a load, right? If you know that you're struggling with dispatching yourself, get you a dispatcher, but get you a beast dispatcher. Remember what I said, not just a dispatcher. Like get you a beast, someone that knows what they're doing, they know what they're talking about, they're gonna make sure they get you good money, and they just gonna call you with a good load or a decent load, or just keep you running or whatever, right? Because you don't have time missing loads. Right now, we're in a time where they got all this AI, this technology, and all this stuff, and scamming is very, very big in the industry right now. So it's hard to explain, but basically it's like this. Dispatchers are, people who's getting on a load board and they're banging the dollar ASAP. There's loads that y'all will never see if you're an owner operator and you're driving your truck. Like you won't see it, right? Even if you're like constantly looking at the load board on your phone, sometimes you might not even see it, but it'll pop up on the computer and they have just one click of a button. Bam, they're getting in touch with them there on the phone, right? So that's that, you know what I mean? Last but not least, you need to stay out longer, okay? I know what you mean, man. You need to stay out as long as you can. If you single, stay out. You know what I mean? If you got a wife or a husband, take them with you. Sometimes my wife comes with me and we just go explore the country and, make some money and it's all good, right? But you need to like really work more, right? You need to pull more loads. You need to be able to sit a day if you have to because the loads wasn't that good. Okay, but if you're constantly to go home every weekend or every other day or whatever like that, then things can be bad for you. You know what I mean? Well, so I hope this video was some value for you. Definitely come back and check me out in my next videos. The market is not too good right now, but with these things, I'm pretty sure this is what I'm doing. It's helping me. We're still in business. We're doing good and we're rocking and rolling. So I'll be seeing y'all in the next video. If the video was some value, make sure you smash the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video.